Hey everybody, welcome from a rainy, dreary New York City, but it is Friday. Hey, Friday, yes. All right, I want to talk about something, but first, a little news. I got an email, very nice email, and I get these often from a subscriber who told me that he doubled his money in 2.5 months with the subscription of MMT Trader and following my MMT based macro outlook. Of course, all those calls on gold, on natural gas, on crude oil, on the dollar, on bonds, okay? Not to mention all the stocks that we did very, very well on. Again, today, by the way, Seagate Technology up another, I think, almost 3 points of 52 or 53. We bought that at 33 and change when nobody wanted it. And I had no idea about its cryptocurrency connection. Nobody did really, because it came out with that news earlier this week or late last week. But that's almost a double already in a very short period of time. I think we bought that in mid-December. All right, I want to talk about something, and again, I got to tell you, it's fascinating. It really is fascinating. I saw an article on a very popular Forex website. The headline of the article is, "The euro reaches new 3-year highs against the US dollar because inflation in the US is decelerating." Here we go. Here we go again. And like I said, this is a fascinating thing for me, at least, to watch, and I think it's fascinating for all of my subscribers because the so-called logic implied in that headline is completely backward. You have people out there, and I would say it's the vast majority, it's the zombies, it's the media, it's all of Wall Street, it's all of mainstream economics, who continue to believe and state that higher inflation is bullish for a currency. I mean, it's absurd. The very definition of inflation is your money buys less. So for anyone to believe that that should be reflected as a higher foreign exchange value for the currency is completely, they got their head screwed on backward. And we have seen, it's like a religion to these people, and it doesn't matter what happens in reality, they're going to stick to their religion. We have seen absolutely, unequivocally, a pickup in inflation. Actually, if you look at the trends, inflation bottomed, as I have been saying here millions of times, it bottomed in December of 2015 when the Fed reversed course on interest rates and started hiking interest rates. And again, ad nauseum, I don't want to make you, just sick about hearing this, but you have to, that rate hikes are functionally the same thing as price hikes. We can see this very clearly in the trend. You've had 5 rate increases. The euro-dollar pair went from 108 in December 2015 to 121.50, almost 122 now after 5 rate hikes. The dollar went down. Yen, 121. Now it's what? 111. Okay, I've been through all the British pound. All right, I've been through all of these. But yet you have this mentality. Now, folks, this is why it is so easy for us. And again, I qualify that because for some it's not easy. We know from MMT what is going to happen, and we can see so clearly, like with a microscope, how the mainstream, the zombies, the vast majority of investors, I would say the 100%, I've called them the 100% in the past because we are such a tiny, minute percentage who understand that you might, and really I'm the only guy who uses applied MMT. I'm not a theorist, I'm not an academic, although, I'm trained as one, but I'm a trader. So I say the 100%, they are completely have this thing backward. They think that higher inflation, which we have seen, should be bullish for the dollar, but it has not worked out that way. But I guess they're just waiting for even higher inflation, which of course will bring the dollar lower. So this is a really, really fascinating thing to see, and the same thing for gold. I mean, which is kind of in the case of gold, it's kind of curious because I think most people, if you asked them what is the value of gold, they would tell you it's an inflation hedge. Yet every time the Fed threatens to raise interest rates, which again, we've had 5 interest rates since 2015 December, and gold is up 25%. It went from 1,050 to 1,330 something today, all right? But they just ignore that. They ignore it, and they continue to repeat, oh, the Fed's going to raise rates. And prior to every known Fed meeting where there's going to be a rate hike, okay, because the Fed telegraphs it, what do? They sell gold going into that meeting. And every time when they raise the rate, boom, what happened in the last one, which they did, December 16th or December 13th of last year, they sold gold all the way down to 1240. Now, I had people, subscribers, they were panicking. They were saying, oh, one guy, he was kind of nasty. He told me to screw off or something like that. Get lost. That's what he told me. Get lost. I said, what's wrong? How am I supposed to make money when gold goes down? Well, look at it now. It's at 1340, 1335. I didn't get a nice apologetic email back. He's still a subscriber. Told me to get lost when it had a little, sell-off into that. That's what they do every single time. It's a fascinating, amazing thing to watch. It makes it so easy for us. And again, I got to qualify that because it's easy because we know what's going to happen, but that doesn't mean we don't need to have mental game and patience. We do, but I teach that as well, and I coach people on that. Anyway, folks, it's going to be a long 3-day weekend. If you want my report, and it's a 30-day free trial, it's free. Go to pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. While you're there, you'll find everything else. You'll find Zombie Trading, my short-term Forex trading service. Get in before the zombies and then get out before they die. Of course, my courses, if you have not or learned how to trade Forex, I highly recommend it. I have my 25-hour Forex video course on there, $250. I've got the unbelievable Understanding the Daily Treasury Statement. This resource, which virtually nobody knows about, is absolute inside information. It is public information that the Treasury puts out every day. If you understand how to read this, you are ahead of every single economist, every single Wall Street person, everybody except us. But you will have an enormous and very fascinating education for $99. That's it. Plus, I have my MMT Value Stock Selection course. You can buy all 3 of these courses at a discount of $295 for all 3. By the way, the Understanding the Daily Treasury Statement, if I didn't already say that, it's $99. So is the MMT Value Stock Selection course, $99. They're all on there, folks. The zombies, the mainstream, they got it all backwards. It's not just fascinating to watch, because it's like a train wreck for them, but it is also comical. It's funny. It's fun and funny. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.